Divide and rule. Initially, the British, who acknowledged the Congress later, became minorities for them. In order to divert them towards the British, Muslims were objected to participate in Congress. They instigated the feelings of religion and followed the policy of divide and rule. Partition of Bengal, 1905 AD. Bengal in those days was one of the largest British province in India and possessed more than 7 crore 80 lakh of population. This even included many other parts apart from Bihar and Orissa. For its efficient administration, it was intensely needed to divide it. But Lord Curzon partitioned Bengal by creating controversy among them with the help of communist feeling. Instead of dividing Bihar and Orissa from Bengal, he partitioned the Muslim majority region, that is Eastern Bengal, from Western Bengal on 16th October 1905 AD and created a new region of Assam. People understood the purpose behind the intention of Lord Curzon and strongly opposed this division. Time to think. In your opinion, what else would have been the drawbacks of the Bengal division? Lord Curzon's intention after the Bengal division of 1905 AD was to break the Hindu-Muslim unity of the most aware Bengali people in the entire nation. Where there were more Muslims, it became East Bengal. Like this, a new province of Eastern Bengal, which was the Muslim majority region, was created in order to bring the Bengali linguistic Hindus in minority. Not only the Bengalis, but the entire nation understood the clear and evil intention of the thought behind the Bengal division, and that was to suppress the feelings of nationalism of the entire nation. The Bengal division was going to lay an extra burden of rupees 20 lakh annually. The two evil intentions of the Bengal division was clear. One was to suppress the revolt of nationalism as well as raise the struggle of communism by dividing both Hindus and Muslims. The other was to break the unity of the entire nation. The Bang Bhang movement. People intensely opposed the Bengal division with huge processions and meetings. People celebrated the initiation day of Bengal division as the Mourn Day. According to the suggestion of poet Rabindranath Tagore, this day was celebrated as Unity Day. Each community tied Rakhi to one another. Swadeshi movement. A special committee was formed to make the Bang Bhang movement more broadened and intense. Surendranath Banerjee, Arvind Ghosh, and Bipin Chandra Pal were the main leaders of this movement. There were 3 aspects of this movement: Swadeshi movement, boycott of British goods, nationalistic education. In order to explain the concept of Swadeshi to the people, publishing newspaper articles, taking out processions, and holding public meetings, and singing folk songs and other gimmicks were resorted to. As a result of these tactics, the import of salt and sugar was curtailed from coming into our country, and even the import of textiles from the Manchester stopped. Picketing was organized at the shops selling all the cloth and other articles produced in England. The people who opposed this struggle were denied from the services like that of cooks, cobblers, washermen, etc., and they were boycotted from society. Besides being strong in Bengal, this struggle had repercussions in the other provinces such as Punjab, Mumbai, Madras, Madhya Pradesh, and Gujarat. National education. The students who took a leading part in the movement were either punished or suspended from their colleges or schools. As a result, 25 national secondary schools and 300 national primary schools were opened in 1907 AD for them so that they do not leave their studies in between. The Shantiniketan was founded by poet Rabindranath Tagore during this period. Activity: suppose you are the student of 1905 AD and the Swadeshi movement is going on in the country. You have to prepare the posters to join the movement. List out the things around you which are Swadeshi and which are imported ones. Facts to know. The Shantiniketan, founded by poet Rabindranath Tagore, was titled as Central University in 1951 AD, where the students are taught the lessons of self-reliance and self-esteem. Rising of extremists. The moderates were the group of people who opposed the British government's unjust policies through peaceful and constitutional means. They worked leniently. Dadabhai Nauroji, Romesh Chandra Dutt, Vyomesh Chandra Banerjee, Surendranath Banerjee, Madan Mohan Malviya, Sir Firoz Shah Mehta, Gopal Krishna Gokhale were the moderate leaders. They sent their demands to the Viceroy in the form of requests and petitions. They performed the important function of sowing ideas of self-rule, equality, democracy and freedom among the people and united the educated middle class. In addition, they made the beginning of the national movement. The extremist leaders: Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, and Bipin Chandra Pal adopted radical ways of opposing the government. They wanted their country as their destiny, but not as a gift to them. This extreme trinity of Lal, Bal, Pal was referred to as radicalism. Their radical thoughts attracted the attention of the entire youth. Lokmanya Tilak, 1856 to 1920. Lokmanya Tilak was born on 23rd July 1856 AD in Chikhali village of Ratnagiri district in Maharashtra. He was the main advocate of radicalism. He propagated his radical thoughts through the two periodicals, namely the Maratha and Kesari in English and Marathi languages. He inspired the people to celebrate the public festivals like Shivaji Jayanti and Ganesh Chaturthi. In 1906 AD, he gave two slogans: Swaraj or self-rule is my birthright and I shall have it. And the second one is, our life and religion both are useless without Swaraj or self-rule. He played an important role in the Home Rule movement in 1916 AD. To make this movement countrywide, he founded the Indian Home Rule League in 1916 in Pune. He passed away on 1st August 1920 AD in Mumbai. Time to think. Why Lokmanya Tilak would have initiated celebrating Ganesh Chaturthi and Shivaji Jayanti? Lokmanya Tilak started celebrating Ganesh Chaturthi as a public festival in order to bring Brahmins and other communities closer to one another. He wanted to create the feeling of unity and to bring nationalism in the nation. By celebrating Shivaji Jayanti in Maharashtra, his intention was clearly to unite the people. This was because the British in those days did not let the people to group anywhere. Facts to know. Lokmanya Tilak was imprisoned in Mandle jail, where he wrote a book named Gita Rahasya. Lala Lajpat Rai, 1856 to 1928 AD. Lala Lajpat Rai became famous as Sher-e-Punjab, or the Lion of Punjab. He initiated the periodicals like the Punjabi and the Pupil. He opposed the Simon Commission in 1928 AD because this commission was sent to our country for the reformation of our constitution. But none of the 7 was Indian among them, which was a great insult to Indians. When he was attacked by lathi charge in one of the procession of the British, he said, "Each attack of lathi of the Britishers will bring their end closer to them." He was hospitalized after that, and there he died. Bipin Chandra Pal, 1858 to 1932 AD. The third leader of the Trinity, Lal Bal Pal, was Bipin Chandra Pal. He came closer to Brahma Samaj in the beginning. He showed his radical thoughts in the Bang Bhang and Swadeshi movement. He was born in Bengal. He was deeply influenced by Bankim Chandra's periodical, Bang Dharshan. He started a weekly named as New India and a newspaper as Vande Mataram. He was imprisoned due to his propagation of radical thoughts among the youth in 1906 AD. He was in favor of getting Swarajya with the rigorous procession of people.